Hello everyone, welcome to another video from Robojax. In this video we are going to replace the Walkera Runner 250's power board. The battery fixed plate, which is at the bottom, this is also broken, and also we will replace the bottom main board. So this is called the bottom main board. So we will replace 1, 2 and 3 pieces. This is the power board of Walkera Runner. This is the bottom. Okay, so this is the drone, and as you can see here, the power board have been broken, and also this board, this is called bottom main board. This is also broken, so we need to replace the top and the bottom one. As you can see, this is have been also the connectors have been ripped by a battery. So we will also replace the other board, which is the far bottom. So 3 boards will be replaced. So this is the drone. This is the power board, the brand new power board that we have, and also this is the bottom main board. This piece, and also we are going to replace the battery fixed plate at the bottom. We need the 1.5mm hex key. Your Walkera also comes with that key, the small one, so there are 2. So this is the 1.5mm. This piece first, so we have 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 screws there and 2 here. So this will allow us to remove this piece first, because these screws go from here, pass through this, and they will hold also this landing gears. Now put this aside. So I will use a Phillips screwdriver to remove these 2 screws. Now we have 2 small screws. We have 2 small screws for this side. Let's just remove the antenna. Put this aside. Okay, so let's also... I'm sorry guys, once when I was recording, my camera beeped and I realized that the recording was stopped, and for about 20 minutes of recording the file was corrupt, and I spent a lot of time fixing it to sync the audio and video back, but it didn't work. So I removed the audio and tried to put some pieces together, but the video is here. Please accept my apology for this issue. Now let's put this screw aside. These 2 screws that belong from the bottom piece. So we will remove this piece. Those are the wires for the antenna. Now to remove the receiver with the flat screwdriver, put the tip and push the handle down, and it will snap out. To remove the receiver cable, just pull this up with your finger or with a screwdriver, and this will be removed. Right controller. As you can see, the flight controller was also removed, and here it is. For the power cable also, just pull this piece up with your nails, fingernail, and so this is removed. Now to remove this this piece, so we will start with these screws that you can see, 2 on this side, and then on this side. At the front also we have 3 screws. So to remove this LED light, we just use a screwdriver to snap the cable out first, disconnect it, and also from this side just disconnect the cable, or if you can just pull it out, and then start removing the screws. Now you can see that the landing gear was now separated from the left side. The same way, when you remove the screw from the other side, the landing gear will be separated. The landing gears already have been removed, but the bottom plate is holding it, so let's unscrew this. So once you remove those screws, the landing gears will be removed without any issue. As you can see, the landing gears are completely similar, so all 4 pieces are the same, so we don't have to worry about the location or the position. So now just remove the remainder of the screws. These screws are for the LEDs, so let's remove them and then put them back together, so at the end it will make our life easy to put the right screw back. These 2 screws from this side are the cover for that power connector, so we remove them. And from the other side there were 2 other screws that was removed at the beginning with a Phillips screwdriver. So we just hold them in place with these 2 other screws, so it makes our life easy when we attach it back. So keep the screws together. Back, so I know that the screws are attached and they're here. So now this is a piece that was broken, and I have 2 screws attached to this. So this is the model 250Z03, that's called the bottom main board. This item is also on sale at robojax.com. We ship all across Canada. We have 2 screws that pass through here and so forth, so I'm going to leave this here. So let's remove the ESC, one of the ESCs. So once you remove it, the ESC is removed with 1 screw. I am not going to touch it, just make sure these 2 pieces are together from the back. So opening this will make ESC to be removed easily from this side. So let's go here, pull this up. So this ESC is now removed. As you can see, when you remove the 2 ESCs, this piece has been completely removed. So when we put it, we will put it the same way. The 2 screw will come to these. The 2 screw will later on will hold these 2 pieces. Let me open the ESC. That's one. The ESC is attached with 1 more screw here. On this side, so this ESC is now removed. Same thing here. So this ESC is now removed, but the board is still attached with these two screws. Okay, so we have two more screws here. So these two pieces with the two long one, I'm going to put it the same way that it was with the screw. So if I turn this, you will see that the camera mount is here, so I have to remove it. Okay, so now this is the broken power board. Now let's get started with a new one. Okay, now let's get started with the assembly. So ESC, this ESC will hold the board for me so I can do more things. So this is just very simple. Put it and push it, and then we put the screw from the other side. So put it in place, push it, it just sits, and from here, as you can see, we need to also push so this one can go, as you can see, so there is no more space. This is done. Let's put the screw for the ESCs. So we put one here, two, and then three. We put this piece like that, and then insert the screw so it goes through, and then put the other screw as well, so it goes through. This is just a long screw that passes through. So the screw is out here. Now it's supposed to be tightened with this. So these two screws for the camera mount should be inside, not outside of the drone. So inside, I'm just holding this and then tighten it from the other side. So this is now holding the board very nicely. Now if I turn this around, I will see that I have two more screws here and here. One here and one here. So this screw belongs to that spot, not for here. So that four screws will go here. One here and one here. Now let's put the back side here. To put this, again we go the other side. Okay, then push that, push the other one, and then we put the two screws for the ESC first. As you can see here, now again we have to align it and push it, make sure, same thing here. Now we have one screw that is holding the ESC here, that's the first thing. So, and we need to put this piece on the main board. Okay, so here, so we have two screws that goes at the middle, which were broken here. So let me remove that screws first. I have the two screws here. The first thing, I'm going to put that two screws at the middle. and we have two screws that go here. For these two lights, I can plug the light, the LED lights. And then now I'm gonna put these 4 landing gears, because many of the screws that are holding this are going through the landing gears. So the landing gears has its own hole here. So I'll put it, and it has 2 long screws. Put the other screws as well, 2 here, 2 here, so we have 4. And then I have 1, 2 here, 6. So I have 6 screws. Let me put them here. So left back wing is attached nicely. So now we have 2 more here. Put these 2 screws here. Okay, at this moment, so we will install our flight controller the same way that we removed it. Remember that we removed this piece up. So I've inserted the cable, just push this, and that's done. Now the flight controller can go from here thisward. So that's it. Same way for the receiver, just pull this up. I hope that this will help. Okay, so it has been inserted fully, as you can see, and then maybe with the fingers, just, and then put this back and push it a little. I do not want to install this piece before making sure that this receiver is binding and also the quad is responding. So it's a good time to just test it. Devo 7. Let me just plug in the power to see if the quad is responding, or maybe. So as you can see, the light went. Let me plug it in. Okay. Perfect, everything worked. So let me just arm it. Okay, so the code is working, the new board is functional. So let me now put this top board piece. So first let's pass through the receiver cable from one of the holes and from the other one. And then put the 4 screws here for the landing gear, which hold the landing gear, and so let me put one of the landing gears here, make sure it's as you can see here. So we have some holes with some snapping piece that's already there. Once you put it, automatically it stays in place. This was one of the broken piece, so I have to remove this screw. So now you see there are some extra notch, so when I put this, it automatically inserts there. So okay, so now I've fully attached everything, and then turn this on, and then before the ball glove disappears, just plug it in. I want to make sure that you can see the red light. So it bound. So let me arm it. All the motors are responding. Thank you very much, guys. Please help me by subscribing to my channel so you can get updates on future videos. Thank you.